AITA for blaming my parents for my short height and inability to date. I, 20 meters, am 5 feet 3 tall. The rest of my family is average to tall. My dad is 5 feet 10. My mom is 5 feet 6. My brothers are 5 feet 11 and 6 feet 1. When I was 11 or 12, my doctor told my family that my pituitary gland was malfunctioning, acting unpredictably. So in the coming years it would either stop producing growth hormone altogether really quickly and leave me short, or it would overproduce and I'd be tall. 6 feet 3 plus. It was impossible to predict which one would happen, and they suggested hormone stabilizing shots that would ensure normal growth. My parents have been and are still wealthy and had no issue paying for these. But they said I had a chance to become very tall without these shots, so I should take it. I said I'd rather have the shots because I'd rather just guarantee I'm average than have a 50% shot of being incredibly short. But they didn't listen. As a result, I stopped growing very early and I'm only 5 feet 3. My parents and siblings always make jokes about it and how I don't have a girlfriend. Which makes me angry because it was quite literally their choice that led me to the situation in which I don't have a girlfriend and am short. This past weekend, they visited me at college and started making the same jokes. So I got angry and shouted at them that they can joke all they want, but the reality is I'm in the situation I'm in because of the choice they made. My mom started crying, and my dad got angry and said I was being a huge AITA? You're NTA for your reaction to their jokes and treatment of you. As someone vertically challenged, I am shorter than 5 feet 3. I understand your predicament more than most, and whilst the world may have preconceived notions of what you are like, I've learned to not give a F. I'm married with kids and live a fairly happy and healthy life. If someone wants to make height jokes, I'll be acerbic and sarcastic right back at them. I hope you find your confidence and happiness in spite of what you're going through. Your parents are the Oz for not getting a second medical opinion about your treatment, and especially for the cruel jokes. But you can't use your height as a crutch to blame for not having a girlfriend. Learn to accept your situation, even if therapy is needed, and let your true personality blossom. The right girl will come in due time. NTA. It's one thing to veer you away from hormone therapy, especially since you were so young. Would I have done the same thing as them? Probably not. I think they probably should have taken your opinion more seriously, but where the asshole behavior shines through is where they continue to badger and make fun of you even after you have specifically told them that you don't find it funny. One thing I can tell you though is to embrace your height. The more you act like it's a big deal, the more other people will act like it's a big deal. Confidence will make up for your height tenfold. Okay, but can we be completely honest? He's NTA and it is harder for shorter dudes to find dates in general. A lot of people use height as a criteria for dating. NTA. It'd be a completely different judgment if they'd supported you instead of. As a result, I stopped growing very early and I'm only 5 feet 3. My parents and siblings always make jokes about it and how I don't have a girlfriend. Which is just WTF. Nope. You're 100% correct in this. They just don't want to take accountability in the fact that your family bullies you because of your height is truly cruel considering they know why and could have prevented it. You'll find someone though. Don't give up and don't let your family convince you otherwise. Everyone talking about height not mattering is insane lol. I'm 6 feet 3. I've heard how girls make fun of short guys. Even if he finds one that doesn't immediately discount him, his height will still have massive impacts on his confidence for his entire life. Shit. Even outside of love, Height plays a huge impact on a person's career prospects too. Reddit is awful for just denying the realities of the world. Ouch. I'm really sorry. I don't know if you are the but I said the exact same thing to my parents about Accutane. I was covered in acne. And the dermatologist said that I had among the worst acne that he had ever seen. And he practiced at Hopkins. My mother refused to allow me to go on it. And I have scars for the rest of my life. It took a long time to come to peace with that. Some of the replies here are silly. Why are people pretending that it's not significantly harder for shorter guys when it comes to dating and even life itself? I'm 180 centimeters, 5 feet 11, and have been deemed too short before, let alone at 5 feet 3 FFS. I don't believe OP's attitude is something to call him out for. You can't just invalidate his entire experiences and say the real reason is his personality. He absolutely has a right to feel this way, and anyone gaslighting and blatantly lying to his face by saying, well, if your attitude changes it'll be fine, need a reality check on how guys his height are treated. I've had friends laughed at in clubs or insulted on dating apps, social media literally for being short. It's pretty much the most acceptable form of body shaming, and expecting anyone to not be angry that something out of their control gets ridiculed time and time again is stupid. I promise these comments would be vastly different if it was an overweight person complaining about being rejected, bullied, and made fun of for their weight due to a medical issue. Nobody would try single out their attitude for the reason they struggle with dating. I think certain people need to keep quiet if they don't have any idea about these kinds of issues, and to stop pretending that they know best on issues they will never understand. The audacity your parents have is unbelievable. NTA. NTA and double down. Next time they joke about your height, roast them for having weak-ass pituitary feeble sperm. The comments here are frankly disgusting. Everybody is attacking this poor kid for not being happy about a physical trait. Do you really think you're going to inspire confidence in somebody by telling them, your personality sucks? Do you think you sound credible when you say that height doesn't matter? There's a much nicer way to do this. Because of course it is true that he can still find love with countless women who wouldn't be turned off due to his height. But instead this is just all gaslighting. Your parents suck worse. Of course. But you have fallen into the incel trap of thinking that you don't have a girl because some physical trait of yours makes it impossible. It doesn't. Plenty of 5 feet 3 inches men have wives and girlfriends. Plenty of 6 feet 3 inches men don't. NTA your mother cried because deep down they know this is their fault. NTA and honey. I'm 37F and my longest relationship was with a now 38M, and he was 5 feet 4 to my 5 feet 7 inches. His height didn't bother me one bit. You'll find someone that loves you for you, not stature. Your family sucks. Like you said, they had options and decided not take it at your expense. They can't get mad when they're being Oz. NTA it's your body and therefore it's your choice whether or not you want to take the shot. They don't actually care about your feeling or your well-being, they just care that you will be tall, so that they can flaunt that you are tall to other people. Also, the fact that your mother cried and your father got angry about them basically ruin your body. That is emotional manipulation. Your family sucks for making fun of your height. Op sucks for using their height as an excuse for why they can't date and blaming their parents for their poor dating life. You're an adult now. Op time to stop blaming mom and dad when things don't go your way. Being bitter and chalking failed dates up to "it's my parents' fault" is not helping anything. NTA but also kind of ESH. Your parents should have followed medical advice. Or at least gotten a second opinion and looked more into the situation. Your family should not make fun of your height, which you have no control over. However, it's not your height that makes you undateable. It's your attitude. I know a lot of happily married short men. NTA. I was prepared to get on your case based on the title. No one is entitled to a relationship at all. And there are so many factors that go into finding someone that blaming it all on being short is wrong. I'm 5 feet 6 inches. And it took until I was in my 30s for me to start dating at all. But I have never been under the impression that it's because of my height. It's because of a lot of factors. But height is not one of them. But your parents one. Denying you the input when you were old enough to have an opinion and then teasing you for it is awful. NTA. Their denial of responsibility is one thing. But to tease you and make jokes about circumstances directly their choice is just evil. You might possibly have grounds for a lawsuit for medical negligence.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Haircast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.